You ever have one of those days that you don't know what the hell you're going to talk about today? Well, I'm having one of those today. And it's weird because it's like I have all these insights and things happening. And as I'm trying to record and talk about them, it ain't happening. I'm getting distracted. Things are showing up. The audios, I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? And it's just like, it's not for lack of ideas because it's like, I have so many ideas in my brain and I'm just like, I could yabber, 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 but it ain't happening right now. But I want to make a video because, you know, this has become very cathartic for me. It's just like getting myself to take action, do something, and, maybe someone out there is finding this useful. Maybe, maybe at some point. I don't know. But, oh, okay, something's coming in now. It's kind of like, like when you're put on the spot, it was like, yeah, like if you're like watching TV and you see someone being put on the spot and like they get the deer in headlights look. It's just like it's so easy for you to think of the answers and stuff being behind the screen because like the spotlight isn't on you. It's just like, ooh, now all eyes on you. It's like, oh, like you just go blank for a second. Yeah, that's that moment for me right now. I'm like, I guess the the spotlight is on me and I'm going blank. And it just makes me wonder, why do we go blank? And what I'm getting right now is just like the reason you're going blank. I'm saying you as I'm saying me, but it could also be for you, is because you're coming to a neutral place because all the other thoughts you're having right now aren't even important this moment. I'm just like, oh, okay. So this is like a neutral point today. I'm like, all right, okay. And just isn't that interesting sometimes like we have like these moments in our life. Sometimes they're like this where it's just like, okay, maybe a spotlight's on you, or maybe it's something tragic, or maybe it's something amazing that happens. Like something just throws what your normal equilibrium is, and then it's like, okay, we need a second to reassess like what just happened. Like, did this really just happen? Like for me, like this moment is like very neutral, like blank. So it's like, okay. And I guess like a positive thing is if someone you love and dear is just telling you like they're gonna have a baby or they're getting married, is like you might just have that moment of before you explode with the excitement and stuff like that. And you know, I'll let y'all come up with the negative ones because I ain't trying to focus on that right now. I mean, there's way too many. It's like there's always that second of like pause, and it's not like it's a bad pause. It's just like sometimes it takes a second for like your brain to respond to it. It's just like, oh, what kind of response am I having to this? And with the positive one, most people think that as a positive thing. Now, the circumstances could make that positive news sound very bad. Like, person getting married, having a baby, maybe they're not with the best partner. Mm. Or maybe it's good. It's like, oh, they've been trying for 3 years to have a baby. And it's like, there might be a moment of like shock or disbelief where it's just like, really? Yay. But, and sometimes, like right now, for me, maybe it's just a moment of awkwardness where it's just like, okay, I'm here and I don't know exactly what to expect. And it's just like, okay, let's just see what happens. Because I did not want to restart this video again. Like, after like the fourth time, I'm just like, no, maybe this is the fifth time now. I'm just like, no. Like, I just came to the conclusion if it gets to me doing this fourth fifth time, I just go with whatever's happening. I'm not stopping the video because I'm just like, no, because I'm always gonna stop the video. And I'm seeing notifications on my phone as I'm doing this. We're ignoring them. We'll look at it later. And it's just like, what do you do in these little moments? I mean, we have these moments all the time. We just don't necessarily pay attention to them. Like the one that we have all the time that we never realize is the pause between the inhale and the exhale. Like you're not continuously inhale, exhale, like you have to take a moment to pause in between. It's that neutral place. And it's just like, do you linger at that neutral place? Or are you ready to go to one thing or ready to go to the other thing? Is it okay to actually be in that neutral place? Like I've learned different breathing techniques and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's interesting how your body's responding compared, like if you're inhale, then holding the breath, then exhale, the holding the breath when you're empty. It's the same space of not breathing, but it can feel very different compared to when you're full, compared to when you're empty. And it's just our perception of things. It's like, isn't that interesting? And today, Jill just wants to be by my foot today. And Jill, you want to say hi to the camera? Want to say hi? Want to say hi? So this is Jill, who's already squirming. Okay. Now she's like, no, I'm going to guard the door now because now you picked me up. I don't want to be by foot. Oh, you came back. Just don't want to be picked up. Okay, that's fine. I will respect that. And what are these notifications? Okay, well, we're just going to check that out later because I'm going to be too involved looking at all these notifications now. And if you find that you're like at this midpoint in between two things, it's like, it's okay. I think, it can be easy to freak out sometimes where it's just like, some people like would call this limbo or, the in between and stuff like that. And it's just like, sometimes it's okay to be in limbo because it's like, okay, we're just rebalancing, reconfiguring stuff, figuring stuff out because, I've had to change a few things and it's like, I'm noticing all these things going on because I'm changing one, two things. Everything's getting like thrown off balance. It's like, oh, is this supposed to happen? I feel so awkward making this video right now because I wanted to talk to y'all about so many other things. But yeah, I decided to make a book about some of the topics I want to talk about. I'm guessing it's just not the right timing to talk about it because it's like, there's so many things I want to share, but I guess it's just not the right timing because it's not the right timing and just have to be okay with that. And this is just going to be awkward rambling about neutrality. Not, yes, Joe. Not exactly my my most best video. Yeah, that's good English, Heather. Oh, that's great English. But, sometimes that's just kind of how life is. And it's just like that. Okay, I'm going to end it because I don't know what else to say. Otherwise, today's just an awkward video. And I'm just going to be okay with that for today. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.